Welcome back to the channel, gang. In today's video, we'll look at some creepy and interesting TikToks that'll make you question everything. Let's get it.
Whoa, Tommy, I'm gonna faint. Oh my God.
Oh no! Dude!
I just fell to my knees because that is so friggin' awesome.
Is that a lamp? Office? Foreman's office? Look at the door. Oh
Dude, and it goes on the other side. The most beautiful thing I've ever seen. In a mine, of course, you know, I'm not gonna get too silly about it.
It goes through and, oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me? It's a hospital.
Is it? Oh, it is.
And it's the double door here so they could come up and get whatever.
What this was reminding me of. Gosh, it's a hospital.
Wow.
It just goes to show you how dangerous it was down here.
Isn't it crazy though how it's right in the middle of a gangway and you could step through to this other section?
When we were on this other hospital, this was amazing to find this.
Oh man. What'd you find? Look at that.
That's a beauty. The filament, I think, is still across, so it still works.
Nice intact light bulb. Wow. And there is a working going up. And a possible dead end in this direction.
It's not looking too promising this way.
Well, how much could you ask for after that hospital?
You had no idea that was there?
No! Dude, did you capture me fall down to my knees when we saw that?
I think so.
Oh, man. This makes it all worth it.
If this was truly a hospital, it looks like they set this place on fire after they were done with it.
Have you all heard about the Bogdanov twins?
Pas trop dur? Non, non. Franchement pas. Je voulais accepter cette émission, mais j'ai raison de la faire ou pas? Non, t'as raison. Non, t'as raison. Un homme a dit, non, il faut qu'il la fasse.
Mais une raison très simple, c'est que c'est en prise. Oui. Puis c'est en prise avec la jeunesse aussi. C'est vachement, c'est en prise avec les jeunes, c'est vachement bien.
C'est ça qui est bien, ouais.
C'est ça qui est bien. Parce que si tu veux, ça te recycle dans un truc qui est
t'es
tellement
complètement,
connu
ouais.
que cette énergie-là, tu vois, elle vient s'investir là-dedans, après il ira ailleurs.
Et on le voit dans d'autres, tu vois, dans
d'autres
d'autres
trucs, tu vois,
conditions, c'est
Ah non, t'as bien fait d'accepter ça. Franchement.
Vous en êtes en ce moment, ça va pour vous?
Ben, nous, on est on fait le théâtre là.
Là, on fait du théâtre, et ensuite on discute. On discute avec les chaînes. On finira
Bonjour,
par-
oui.
Ouais,
On va revenir en télé ou pas?
C'est excellent,
Ouais.
compliqué.
Bon, attends, je vous casse tout, je vous en profite. Une minute, casse-moi.
Attends, mais elle est finie l'émission.
Allez, merci. On va reprendre, s'il vous plaît. On va reprendre.
Nous, c'est ce qu'il est.
Non, restez ici, restez ici. Julien n'est pas là.
Julien va arriver.
L'antenne.
On est là. Alors aujourd'hui, notre invité, Julien Lepers, qui va arriver dans quelques instants. On l'applaudit pour Julien Lepers. Vous aurez le droit de lui poser toutes les questions que vous voudrez, parce que Julien est à votre disposition pour répondre, parce que pour la première fois, depuis qu'il a fait Question pour un champion, pardon.
Faites des vannes, faites des blagues, faites nous rire, quoi.
D'accord. Ok, d'accord. Bon, on commence ensemble par une chanson, on va en chanter tous ensemble. Vous êtes d'accord? Ouais. Attention. 1, 2, 3. Ça s'appelle, c'est la chanson du Big Bang. D'accord? Ça s'appelle Vive le Big Bang. Ça s'appelle Vive le Big Bang et on dit, attention, oui, 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 vive le Big Bang 2 fois. Attention, 1, 2, 3. Ah oui, oui, oui. Vive le Big Bang. Vive le Big Bang. Vive le Big Bang. Oui, oui. Vive le Big Bang. Vive le Big Bang.
Let me know if you guys were tracking the subtitles because things got hectic quick. Whoa.
The New World Order really consists of three aspects. There is a New World political system that everyone today is calling the New World Order. As well as that, there is an economic plan for the New World Order, and that is called the New World Economic Order. A third plan for religion. The planners of the world know that men need a religion of some kind, even if it's a false one. So they have a plan to give us a new age, world, global occultic religion.
What is at stake is more than one small country. It is a big idea, a new world order, where diverse nations are drawn together in common cause to achieve the universal aspirations of mankind: peace and security, freedom, and the rule of law.
We find that psychics such as Nostradamus and Edgar Cayce predicted the occurrence of cataclysmic events. Jesus Christ also prophesied that wars and rumors of wars would increase. Nation would rise up against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Famines, pestilence, and earthquakes would occur with ever-increasing frequency. Are we headed for what the Bible describes as Armageddon? Is the end of the world at hand? Or rather, is mankind on the brink of a new age of spiritual power and enlightenment, a new world order?
This New World Order plan was set in motion decades ago. There's nothing society can do at this point to stop it.
What if I told you the most powerful people in the world wear red shoes for a reason, and it has nothing to do with style? Leather shoes are made from skin. We all know this. But red shoes, these aren't just any leather. No, they're crafted from something far more exclusive. They say it makes the softest leather in the world. The price for these shoes, let's just say, it's not just measured in dollars. You've seen them, bright, bold, almost out of place. Red shoes on billionaires, politicians, Hollywood elites. You think it's just fashion? No, it's a symbol, a mark, something only the initiated understand. Same with the red carpet they walk on. And if you think that sounds insane, remember, Nike already introduced this idea to the mainstream. Yeah, they literally made sneakers infused with real inner liquids, a major company mass marketing the concept. And who do you think wore these shoes the most? Who was the target demographic? But this goes deeper. There's actual artwork, paintings, tapestries, showing people wearing red shoes against their will. Ever wondered why? Because red shoes don't just symbolize status. They tell a story, but only to those who can read the symbolism. And the red carpet, think about it, the biggest celebrities, the most powerful figures in entertainment, all walking down a red carpet. And what do they always ask each other? Who are you wearing? That's not an accident. It's ritualistic, a knowing nod to something deeper. Because certain ultra-luxury brands tailor-make clothing infused with real organic materials, if you know what I mean. And they flaunt it in your face. Ever see that movie, random scene, guy strutting down the street in red shoes, eating pizza, no context, just thrown in there? Why? Because once you start recognizing the pattern, you realize it's everywhere. And here's the kicker. It's not just shoes. Certain ultra-luxury handbags, the kind with years-long waiting lists, the kind only they can get, are rumored to be made from the exact same material, same source, same meaning, different product. They've been hiding it in plain sight. That's what they do. They don't keep secrets. They tell you exactly what they're doing. And if you don't see it, that's on you. So next time you see a billionaire rocking a pair of red leather loafers, ask yourself, is it just a style choice, or are they telling you exactly who they are? I'm gonna go ahead and say this is just a joke for entertainment purposes.
I wonder if the same goes for the Christian Louboutin shoes with the red bottoms.
These popular sodas have just been recalled. As of January 28, 2025, Coca-Cola issued a recall on Fanta, Sprite, and Coca-Cola due to excessive amounts of chlorine, as well as Fused Tea and Minute Maid. Chlorine is the byproduct of chlorine that is created when disinfecting many drinks, but if too much of it is consumed, it becomes toxic. Overconsumption of chlorine can lead to fatigue, nausea, and vomiting, and in more serious cases, kidney damage and death. Additionally, this is even the first time Coca-Cola recalled their products recently, because just a few months ago, they issued a recall on some of the same sodas because of potential metal splinters in their products. And I don't even gotta explain why that's an issue, but all I know is I'm gonna think twice before drinking these sodas now. because not only are they filled with nothing beneficial to you, they also might contain extra bullshit that's not even intentionally put in them. But anyway, if this video was informative, be sure to leave a like and follow for more videos like these.
Sam's Club, dying eggs.
Be honest,
I don't know. These were all just regular brown eggs. And this is weird.
I was at least waiting to hear the brand of those eggs so I know which one to give the cold shoulder to the next time I go grocery shopping.
Let me tell you a true story. Be simple and watch this video to the end. A glitch in the Matrix. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Whose dogs are these?
They're like identical dogs and they're frozen.
What?
Sorry, how is this happening?
How?
No, I know that they're moving, but they're like identical, doing the same weird things.
This is insane. Two identical dogs stuck. Come on! Those dogs haven't moved yet. Look at them.
Oh my God, those dogs are so creepy. Have you seen it? It's like a Matrix glitch.
Shh! Shut up!
There's a glitch in the Matrix.
It's not a game.
Bro, they're still like that.
Yep. Shh! Shut up! Remember that video I showed you with the cats? How they were frozen? Well, now there's two frozen dogs and they identical twins. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and those dogs were not frozen. They were just catching a tan. Shh! Shut up! Whose dogs are those? Check your dogs. Something is going on out there. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you see what's going on at the beach. Two dogs. They wasn't even moving. They were stuck. The owner in the car, he didn't even notice it. Who was that? Who knows? Stop playing with me, son. It's getting real out here, guys, and you know what time is it. It's glitching time. There's been a lot of glitching going on. People getting stuck. People not moving. I know you've seen the videos where people just start walking and they stop. Stop playing with me, son. This gotta stop, guys. I'm getting tired of it, to be honest with you. But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever walking through the beach and I see two dogs stuck and they not even moving, I'm gonna just start moving.
Well, you mentioned that there's...
These could be toy dogs to throw everyone off, but if they're real, they probably got stuck between two dimensions.
water UFOs.
Oh yeah, lots. They've been tracked for decades.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense because we've really explored the oceans barely at all.
Yes, yeah.
Like, what, probably 95% of the ocean has been completely unexplored.
And 2/3 of the Earth is covered.
Exactly. Yeah. So, are there actual alien bases at the bottom of the ocean and so forth?
There are both human and non-human assets that have been in the ocean.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Atlantis, kind of?
Well, I do know that out in that area there's some strange phenomenon. And
what area do you mean?
Like what used to be called the Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda Triangle. Like okay, I heard about this in the 80s where planes would just disappear and so forth.
And
you're saying that's a real thing?
Yes, but that was a underwater covert human array, electromagnetic array.
Okay.
There's a similar one down at the South Pole. We had a new whistleblower with Raytheon describe a mile under the ice these neutrino light emitters and detectors that are down there at the South Pole, not Antarctica, South Pole. And you can look at his testimony, Eric Hecker, who was down there for a year at that base. And so there's a lot of unusual things that are placed under the ocean. Then there have been extraterrestrial vehicles, and I understand even bases that could be deep, because they can go through any medium. You know, some people call it transmedium. In other words, you can go through water, solid rock, et cetera, and so on. So the technology allows for passing straight through solid matter.
Well, yeah, because you said teleportation is a real thing.
Yes.
And this is what you're talking about.
No, that's separate. Teleportation is based on quantum entanglement, but basically what Einstein called the spooky effect, where you could have the same particle two places simultaneously. So a teleportation would be it's here, and it's through a quantum entanglement resonance. Whereas something that would pass, that would look 3D, even the sun shining on it, could pass straight through into a mountain because the resonant frequency of the matter and the electronics of that craft cause it to mostly be unaligned with the matrix, let's call it, of matter in this dimension. So, and it gets a little esoteric, but if you can visualize my body, I'm 6'4" and weigh 220. If you were to take out all the space between the atoms and molecules, all the mass of my body would fit on the tip of a needle of a pen.
Yeah.
All right, so, but it's this size. So what if you took this a little bit out of angular momentum frequency? Then this body could walk right through that wall, and my atoms would not touch those atoms.
Because you're going between the atoms?
Yes, because you're passing in the space between.
Okay.
All right, I mean, it gets into some esoteric physics.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me be crystal clear. Every single dinosaur skeleton you see in a museum is fake. What they show you are casts and models, not real bones. The original bones, the remains of a certain flying beast that's been documented all throughout history, mentioned by every single ancient culture. Yeah, naked dragons. The bones from previous resets and catastrophes and whatever other genetic monstrosities the civilization before us created in their eugenics labs are locked away, unavailable for independent research. Shocking, I know.
I understand the dinosaur structures in museums are fake, but I think there's a 50% chance the dinosaurs are real because it's kind of hard to believe that Jurassic Park was created based on pure imagination.
What about them people that are like...
At first I thought it was CGI, but I'm kind of curious now what type of tribe this is, but if you know, drop in the comments.
That's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy theory. Just because they don't want to admit that they'd be lied to about something. You know, they've got this weird, like, arrogance that they're being told the truth about everything. Like, come on. Do you honestly think the people at the top, right? And I'm not talking politicians or presidents. The people who are really running this care in any way, shape or form about us. We're just little ants to them. They don't care whether we live or die. They do not even know who we are. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, their main goal is to keep us distracted, divided, and dumbed down. You know what I mean? Because they know if we all got together and rised up, it'd be over for them. You know what I mean? Like, honestly. And look, it's a great tool, right? It's a powerful tool to throw out that someone's a conspiracy theorist. And the media do it, right? Because as soon as you've labelled someone a conspiracy theorist, anything they say from there on is discredited because the general public just see them as a conspiracy theorist, so they won't listen, even if it's like not a conspiracy. You know what I mean? No matter what you say. So it's a powerful tool, and it's a good tool. It's a good tool they use. As soon as someone rise up, just label them a conspiracy theorist, and it don't matter what they say. Like, how many of us lie to our children and say, like, if you finish your vegetables, you can have an ice cream after, and don't follow through with it, or like, if you do clean your room, we'll go there and you can go here. You know what I mean? And just never follow through with it. And they're our children, right? They're like everything to us. So do you honestly think the people at the top who don't even know who we are, could not care less about us, are telling us the truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth? It's delusional.
This robot gotta learn the definition of personal space.
Wait, is that metal?
Yo, post that on your TikTok, bro.
Yo, is that metal for real?
Dude, it's hard.
Yeah, right? There's not supposed to be metal in the cookie.
Listen to it. Wait, listen.
Yes!
Are you kidding?
Yes!
Bro.
Yes! So
There's metal in our cookie. Grandpa, what the?
You can't tell me the worker didn't realize they lost a nail while making that cookie. This is outrageous.
Found Jeffrey Epstein's building. You know, there was 2 guys that actually went on that island and started vlogging.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they got on and they're like, oh, I'm so scared. Like,
what they find?
They found the building. And they went, they were looking in it, but they didn't want to vlog. There was something in the middle that was covered with a blanket. Yeah.
Like a person?
Yeah, and that's all they saw.
Boarded off. The entire place looks to be repainted. It used to be blue and yellow. A ladder right here, almost as if they just repainted the place. It is literally pure white now. Someone took a dump right there. This is the place where evil things went down. In this temple right here, there used to be a giant sun compass that was removed apparently. Went up here successfully, undetected. There's there's like a speaker right there. But beyond that, seems to be low-level security right now. Okay, there's a sailboat coming in right there. That's not what we wanted to see. Right now, it's a race against time. Hopefully I don't go to jail. Horrid things went down here. Look at all these benches. Very out of place benches, right? You have benches right here, bench right there, bench right there, bench right there. Look at that, this makes no sense. I'm gonna go back down, see if we can examine the estate. This time I might have to go blitzkrieg. Now I just need to run. My pants were literally falling off. Looks like an unfinished construction pathway. Let's see what's inside. I don't know where all the security went. I've yet to remain detected. They might be on their lunch break, boozing out right now. I just can't breathe.
If this is truly Epstein's island mansion, I'm surprised there wasn't one security guard in sight.
Disney tried stopping a man from suing them over the death of his wife at a Disney resort restaurant because he had a Disney Plus account. So Jeffrey Piccolo went to Disney Springs in Florida with his wife in October 2023. But he's now filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Walt Disney World and Resort and a restaurant at the resort, alleging his wife, Dr. Kanapong Tang Suan, died of an allergic reaction while dining at a restaurant at the resort. Piccolo says his wife had a severe nut and dairy allergy, and that they checked with the waitstaff several times the food was safe and was assured that it was allergen-free. The lawsuit also states the medical examiner's investigation found that her death was caused by anaphylaxis due to elevated levels of dairy and nut in her system. But Disney asked the court to dismiss the lawsuit because the terms and conditions Piccolo agreed to when he signed up for a Disney Plus trial in 2019, 4 years before his wife's death. That's because Disney's lawyers say in the Disney Plus terms of use, users agree to settle any dispute with the company out of court via arbitration. But a week after Disney made this request to the court, they've now released a statement saying they've dropped this claim and decided to have the matter proceed in court, believing the situation warrants a sensitive approach to expedite a solution for the family who've experienced such a painful loss.
Yeah, I got a question. Elon himself posted this video. So are we supposed to take this as real? Now people in the comments are saying, oh no, it's a demonstration by CGI to show us what happened. But again, Elon posted it and didn't say anything about it. He actually posted it under the pretense that it was real. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake. So if it's fake and it's CGI, tell me why, because supposedly, allegedly, the space station has a camera on it because they say that this exact video was recorded from the space station. Even this video itself was recorded allegedly from above the space station. So if they have cameras on the space station, above the space station, all these places, why wouldn't they get a real video? Why would they use a CGI video in 2025? There's a huge contrast between this video of them stepping foot upon the ISS and then this one showing the docking of the ISS. So if this was real and that seems the way it's supposed to be intended to be, then why does it look like a cartoon? If it's not real and they have all these cameras, why don't we have real footage of this? And they say that soon we'll be going to Mars. Now this video is satire, it's entertainment, it's just a bunch of stupid stuff.
I don't think this was real at all. I think this was meant to gaslight us.
Casanet went to Playboy Cardi's Rolling Loud performance
and he found out just how demonic shit really get. If I was Kai in that situation and I seen what I seen from one of Playboy Cardi mans, I'm walking off the set. I don't give a fuck about no VIP. You and everybody else there that was on that Rolling Loud set was welcomed into that ritual. They even had to stop the set midway through because they said 10 people passed out. Look, y'all. People still don't understand. So as you heard, 10 people had passed out in the crowd during his set. I do not know if anybody had passed away, but that's crazy, y'all. This is the dude I'm talking about, though. Look at this. Look at this man, y'all. Watch what he throw up. He praising him right in front of everybody's face. Watch Kai. I'm telling y'all, this is what his music is about. It looked like hell on stage. I don't know what to tell y'all. That is not hip hop. That's scream hop. That's emo music. And I'm kind of upset at Kai. If you can make that face with your eyes big like this, and you like, what the is going on? Why would you still get on stage? You have the motion. You don't need that kind of motion. That shit turned that boy into an animal on stage. He ripped his tank top and everything, not knowing that that music is the reason why he was acting like that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and share.
Carson looked like he got blindsided by what he saw in the concert.
BY is real, man. The internet has been buzzing about these two characters right here. If you've seen it, you know they saying, are they twins? Are they the same person? Just know that one is dead, the other one is still alive. Doesn't matter which name sits above these two pics because I'm gonna prove same guy. First off, why do both first names equal 22 in the same cipher? David and Ezerzer both equal 32. Albert and Woodside both equal 41. What the? Albert Ezerzer's birthday, March 31st. That's the 90th day of the year. DB Woodside's birthday, July 25th, 1969. When you spell it out, it equals 90. The internet has two death dates for this guy right here. The one that's recognized the most is May 9th. But the other one that is posted on the internet is April 18th. Why is that? I'm going to show you. When you spell out April 18th, 2014, it equals 59. Well, that's weird because the date that they recognize is May 9th, 5/9. This guy was also born in the year 59. DB Woodside, his birthday, July 25th. When you spell it out, it equals 55. You want to take a guess as into what age Albert Ezerzer died at? And if everything that I've shown you isn't enough to prove to you about what I'm truly trying to say, peep this. Ezerzer equals 103. David Brian Woodside equals 103. From Albert's date of birth to DB Woodside's date of birth is 10 years and 3 months. I've shown y'all over and over again how Hollywood plays this game where the world is a stage and they have characters. So when they're ready to kill a character off and repackage them and rebirth them, they'll do it numerically. These are rituals, okay? And these are spells to keep people all in a dizziness because they don't know what's going on. And this is how you think these are the same people when really it's just one guy with a new character. Stop falling for the BS, man. This is what it is. It's a facade. It's a matrix. This is how they run it. My name is BY is real. Well, I don't do conspiracies. I do real ass information. I'll holler at y'all.
I know there's some people who look alike, but the resemblance of those two guys and the gematria lineup is close to being undefeated.
Tell y'all true story, be simple and watch this video to the end. Trees are alive. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. Somebody explain this right here, man. Watch this. Negative in the dirt. We take the positive, we stick it in the tree. Come on, man. Look at that. What are you doing? Dude, somebody explain this to me. And watch this number. This number is going to continue to raise. It's going to go up in the hundreds and hundreds. That's impossible. Come on. What's making it? How is it going up? I mean, where's the power coming from? Does anybody know where the power is coming from? Look at this right here. So look, we see where we're at there, right? Look, when you pull it out, it goes away. Watch. Come on. Look at that. Dude. No way, son. That is crazy. That's not true. Shut up! So you mean to tell me, if I go outside right now with my radio, and I plug it into the tree, it's gonna start working? Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know who that guy was rolling around in the dirt, plugging stuff into a tree with that little device, numbers going up and down. I don't know what that was. Shut up! How you think people did it back in the days? You think they got an electric bill? Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you see what time is it. I don't know what that guy was talking about. You believe that? Because I don't. Shh. Shut up! You know what time is it, guys. Try it for yourself. I'm about to try. But guess what? When I try, I know it's not gonna work. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game in the streets, guys. You know what time is it. But I'll tell you one thing. If I'm ever at a barbecue and I see somebody take their radio out, plug it into the tree, and it starts playing music, come on, bro. No way.
Just like the human body, trees have electricity inside of them, but I had no clue it was strong enough to move the meter. But that's it for the episode. Thanks for coming through, and if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.